Guess where I went first in Köln? Hello out there! So I'm standing in front of the Cologne cathedral, or Kölner Dom, it's easier. And it's, I think, the most precious piece of architecture they have. So they are really, if it comes to their cathedral, they print it on everything. And inside, it's so marvelous because the Gothic architecture has these very, very high windows full of colors telling the story. And at the moment, or 1 hour ago, we had a light coming from over there, which is the best hour to see the window made by Gerhard Richter. And it's in between all these Gothic windows, just full of colors. And I just spent, I think, 1 hour sitting in front of the colors and enjoying the light peeking through and making them play. And you know what was really interesting? At first, I would have said the Gerhard Richter window is more in the blue area because it's full of colors. But with the time, I wasn't sure. I thought, oh, maybe it's more the pink area, more pink colors. And after another 15 minutes, I said, oh no, I think it's more the yellow ones. So it's really changing, and it was a very interesting experience. Also, the floor was marvelous, and there's so much art in there, so much incredible things. And yeah, could be a very good source of inspiration, I think. Here are some more impressions. And right after the cathedral, I went to a museum called the Columba Museum. And what impressed me most in this museum was, again, not the art, not the exhibition, but the architecture and the curtains. So speaking of architecture, these are some impressions I very much liked in Köln. And most of them are inspiring because of the game of light. So not only this yellow one, but this blue one was impressive. It was just a pathway, and but because of the blue light, it was an experience going through. Speaking of light and colors, there's a sweet shop and a gallery full of screaming colors. And of course, I had to go to a costume shop where I had lots of fun with exaggerating carnival costumes. But of course, it was again about the colors and the light. Speaking of which, I just stopped by a very interesting concept of a pop-up store. It's from designer Wolfgang Job, and this store can be folded, packed into very small boxes, and can be reused in every pop-up store available, which is great, I think, because he didn't want to waste too much resources. After this colorful store concept, I discovered street art on the Venloer Straße. And it wasn't only graffiti, but also mosaics and mural paintings. And it was really interesting to see the different styles and motifs. My discovery of street art proceeded the next day when I strolled along the river. And my friend here told me about the artist Seileise, who does these very cute little figures, and always with some critical background. And I had so much fun discovering them on my walk along the river. Highlight of the day was when on my way back home I accidentally found his gallery and had a really nice chat with the gallerist, alias the artist. Now I'm very curious what will serve as inspiration for the Cologne dance dress.